everybody. Well, this week we make our way into Paris finally, and then we go exploring and check out the beauty of Paris. We have a lovely encounter with a gentleman who sails pond yachts, and he was sailing them on the Champs-Élysées, and then we go to a brocante. Everybody, well, we are up very early this morning and we are heading into Paris. Very exciting. We decided it's about 60 k's today, so it's a very long day, so we're leaving early to get on with it. There's about 5 boats all heading into the Arsenal this morning from here, so we thought we're much slower than everybody, so we thought we'd get going. We've got a big pusher, or a little pusher, coming just behind us, and then another big boat coming, and they are catching us fast. So you just got to stay on the right hand side, out of the way. This guy is just slowly going past us, and the pusher is sort of slowed down and stayed behind us. They've just got so much power. Pushers that we've passed us before, they've all just stopped here. Sorry. And they are waiting to go into this lock, which is a little side canal. And you can see there's a big boat in there at the moment. They're just moving out. And we are carrying on down the Seine. We have just come along here, and that's those locks there. But we're going to carry on through here out. So we came around the corner all the way up to here, and I called the E12 and they said it is closed. So we do have to go all the way back and go back through that one where the little pushers were going through to go through the sideways canal. So they're just emptying the lock for us. By the look of it, we'll have it to ourselves. So as we're coming out, there's a big ship waiting to come. Oh, there's a couple of ships waiting to go in. So he was probably quite pleased that we were there. This big guy. And there's another one behind him. Just coming past the port of Paris. And way in the distance you can see Malacca. They left about 2 hours after us and catching us up. So we are just coming up to the St. Denis turnoff. And if you want to go through there, you'll have to call on a VHF. Can't remember, I think it was 22, but I'm not sure, I'll check. We are not going that way because we want to go down here and go past the Eiffel Tower. So we have done 30 k's, I think 35 k's, and we're just starting to see the city in the distance. And it is a beautiful day, fantastic trip. This is our 31st bridge we have been under today. It's been amazing, there's so many bridges. This is quite a pretty one. So we're just passing this massive port, but there's nothing in the book to give you any numbers to ring or and there's no signs up or anything, so we think it's all private. But it looks very nice. So we are just coming up to our last lock of the day. There are actually 3 locks here, but one of them is completely out of action. And then there's the other 2. So we've just rung ahead and we've got approval to go into the one on the right. I don't know if you can see the green light up there. That's where we're heading. So not far now, about 17 k's from now to the Arsenal. Malika has caught up and we're in the lock together. It was perfect timing. And we're just tied to the ladder because there's not many things, and if they are, they don't have a hook. So it's all good. So we're 17 k's out from the Arsenal, and there are so many liveaboards all along the sides. Some of them are just gorgeous. They look so nice. First sighting of the Eiffel Tower. Woohoo! Here we go. For a trip in a hot air balloon. It's like tethered to the ground, and they put it up for 15 minutes or so and then bring you down again. See the sights of Paris. How cool is that? So cool. Here we are, driving into Paris on our own boat underneath the Eiffel Tower. Woohoo! So here we have the Louvre on this side, and on this one we have the Museum d'Orsay. Well worth going to see. Right, so we are just coming up to the Arsenal. It's just over here. We have rung ahead and they are preparing the lock. As you can see, there's a red and green light. So it seems to be right in front of where all the big boats just do a big turnaround. So it's a little bit good because we're in the clear once we pass those boats. And they will be ready in a couple of minutes. Yeehaw! So the other end of the Arsenal goes into a tunnel that goes under the city, and you can catch these great big ferries and do the trip. Go sort of through and then come back again. So we made it to Paris. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful coming in through Paris. There's so many bridges, and there's just so much going on. There's boats everywhere and people, and it was a beautiful day which just topped it off. It was just fantastic. And we got to the Arsenal and I rang through to the port, and she had it all organised. She knew I was coming. It was just brilliant. And we've got a lovely spot. We're on the shady side, which is even better, and I've just been had a shower, doing some washing, and yeah, we're booked in for a month. I've got my 2-week painting course which I'm going to do, and we've got 2 weeks beforehand. We thought, we had planned to do a bike ride, and I'm not sure what we're going to do, how big a bike ride we're going to do now, because I've just got some work that I've got to do. But hopefully we will get some biking in, and we'll go and do a tour. We're thinking of going to Le Havre and cycling back to Paris. That's about 500 k's. It's a bit far for the time that we have, so we might do Le Havre to maybe Givet, where Monet's garden is, and then catch the train back in. It might be a bit easier, but we'll see how we go. I've still got to work out the tickets and everything. Yeah, so it's all good. I'm nice and relaxed. We're here. It's great. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day again. So nice. The summer has finally arrived, and we had a lovely night in the Arsenal. So you can see it's sort of in a very deep hole, so you're quite secure. The city is above you, and there's about 200 boats here, and it's very good, very cool. So we have to pay 54 euros a night. And if you stay for a week, it's 330 euros, 32 euros a week, because we're going to be staying here for a month, so we've got a sort of a bit of a deal. But it's really cool. There's washing machines, there's all facilities. They ask you to have, you know, you need to use your holding tank. And if you haven't got one there, you have to use the facilities, which is fine. It's not hard to do. And yeah, it's really cool. And if you can see that little yellow thing, that is a pump out station. And they have those all along the docks. So it's very easy from your boat to the pump out. So you don't have to take it miles away. Obviously you've got your power boxes and everything. And then just from our boat, there's a door in the wall there. That's where the ablution block is, with the washing machines and showers and toilets and everything. And then we've got the stairs to go up, which you've got a little token, you know, pass to get through, you know, zap it on the keypad to get out and to get in again. So that is the full length of the Arsenal. We are way down after that bridge down the other end. We came in through that lock at the end, and I'm at the other end of the Arsenal now. And this is the tunnel that goes underneath the city, which we came in last year, and it is such a neat experience to do. So the Arsenal is on the other side of that big monument, and as you go under the tunnel, which is all the way through here, there are these great big vents, and they just give you these cool shafts of light into the tunnel. It's wicked. That was exciting. We just spent a fortune. I love it. Been another wonderful day. We had a really lovely evening with Nick and Leonie and the boys. Just worked out perfectly with them being in Paris for 2 days. And we managed to catch up and had dinner with them on the boat. And a nice evening cruise up the canal, these guys, going into the tunnel. It's just been beautiful. It's sounding like it's going to get hot over the next few days, so we will be up in the morning doing stuff, so while it's still cool. Yeah, quite hard for the horses, it's very slippery. So we've just walked up to a little brocante shop, antique shop, and we'll see what that's like. So this is the Palace of Luxembourg, and it's built in the 18th century, I think, and now it's repurposed and it's for the French Senate. But beautiful gardens, and the pond with the little boats was just gorgeous.
to survey the seascape for boats from Napoleon's navy in the early 19th century that were still there.
So we have had a lovely day walking. We went to go to a vegetable market of fresh fruit and veggies, but it was not much. And then we just ended up walking around, and it was just fantastic. We sort of wandered and found all sorts of little different shops. We're just on our way back, so that's Notre Dame, and then the Arsenal is just here, so it's very close. So we have had a very busy morning walking around, and we have decided that while we're out, we're going to go to the school, which I'm going to do my course at, and go and see if I need any materials or anything, make sure it's all good, and get that sorted. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I've just got a little list of the things I need to get, just some extra brushes. Everything else is supplied, just the brushes that you have to get. And you can see behind me some of the people working on their projects. I just cannot tell you how excited I am about this. It is going to be so cool, so cool. So this is the shop that I've just been into to buy the brushes that I needed to do the wax net. So he just called us back in because he had made a mistake, and I had paid too much, so that was very kind of him, to be honest, and reimbursed me for the bits that he had overcharged me. But very cool shop, more of a real specialty shop doing the waxes and all the different patinas that you can buy for things. So we're up early and are going to have a look at a little brocante. This one we came to last year. It was pretty rubbishy, but well, it's worth a look. You never know. So we bought a couple of things from this guy. He had some very nice, it's hard to see with the reflection, but he had some nice stuff in here. I particularly love this picture frame, but it was a little bit expensive. But very nice stuff. Look at that, just beautiful food. We have the big covered hall, which is full of meat and cheeses. Full of cheeses, it's just madness. We're just on our way to the next brocante, and we've just found this amazing shop where you can get your photo taken in period costume. Just cool. And we are back. It's 3 o'clock. It's been a long day. We've certainly got use of our metro card. Been on and off buses all day. Been very good. So that's it for this week, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed it. Next week we go to Chalon-on-Champagne to ride our way back to Paris, and you'll see what adventures we have there. To like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.